Hey everybody, it's Laurie Blomer here. It is Sunday, November 3rd, and the clocks have fallen back, so might be a little fuzzy brain today with that adjustment in time. So I'll try and speak slowly today. I think I'm a little fuzzy brain too. Again, it's Sunday, November 3rd, 2024, and I'm here to pull a card for spiritual reflection and spiritual inspiration to provide a helpful lens through which to observe your experience over the course of this week for the purpose of spiritual growth and for becoming a better human being, a wiser human being. So yesterday I taught a class, just had a blast. It was working with animal totems and animal spirit guides. Had a lovely group of participants. They all connected with their guides. It was just really fun. So coming from that inspiration, I decided to work with a deck this week that is also animal related. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle. It's by Colette Baron Reid. It's a really beautiful deck. It's a big deck too, and I think it's got 68 cards in it. I'm checking the back of the box there. Big old deck. So a lot of animals are featured in here, and it talks about the spirit of that animal, and it also has an affirming statement. This is a big week here in the US with presidential elections occurring. It's also a time where emotions seem to be all over the place with people, and based on the feedback we got from Heather Coletti last week from the astrological perspective, this is a time for cooler minds to prevail, and I want to say for compassion to prevail also. So when I pull these cards, it is for spiritual reflection and inspiration for myself and anybody who's watching this video, anybody who's reading the email that accompanies it. I encourage you to share it with anybody else you think it might help. As you see, I've been shuffling here, kind of tuning into that is my intention, for it to be a positive thing here, to get us through the week, inspire us, give us something to reflect upon. So I hope it brings you the same. I'm going to share with you what jumps out to me as I look at these cards intuitively, the inspiration and reflection I want to take from it. I encourage you, you're welcome to borrow from that, so to speak, or more importantly, I encourage you to really honor your own reaction, particularly if the animal on the card means something special or significant to you that has nothing to do with the card itself. The very fact that this animal that means something to you is popping up in the card really carries a message in and of itself. So I would honor that too. Honor the personal and subjective when you're interpreting the cards, always. So, been shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Going to pull a few more from the middle here. And I'm going to pull my card for spiritual reflection and spiritual inspiration for this week. So here we go. I'm just going to split the deck, and wherever my thumb lands is the one we're going to go with. And it is Rabbit Spirit. Well, now, those of you who know me and who've been watching these videos, you probably know Laurie's got a real thing with rabbits. In fact, right behind me is a bunch of bunnies that I have there on top of that little cabinet. Rabbit is a spirit guide and totem for me. It has been for as long as I can remember. Since I was a kid, it symbolizes a lot. But what I want to highlight about this is the thought that it's a lucky time. And the reason why this is important to me, it's a reminder to me, rabbits are creative spirits, because check it out, we've got little bunnies. We know rabbits are good at creating little bunnies. But I think right now, my takeaway for this week is people are so down in the mouth. They really are. Just about doom and gloom about the election. People are so polarized and believing the opposite side, as it's defined politically, doesn't care or has their head in the sand, or, you know, just again, this idea of people being polarized, but also really having this feeling of imminent doom, that if things don't turn out the way they want them to, we're kind of screwed, pardon the vernacular. But that negative thinking, man, is that a saboteur, because it keeps us from thinking more broadly about what we can do to create a better, a more inclusive future. So I'm going to say now is a lucky time, regardless of the outcome of the election. Each of us, and again, I'm speaking to folks in the US, but this could be appropriate for anyone. Lucky time means there's always something fortuitous out there for us if we're willing to look for it. Rabbits have big ears and big eyes. Why? Not just because of the fact that they're prey animals, but also so they can be observant to their surroundings and pay attention to changes. So it enables them to be alert to what's happening around them. And they're able to move quickly, kind of a zigzag fashion, but they can act quickly not just to threats, but to opportunities. So I want to encourage you wherever you are in the world to think about, now is a lucky time for something. And I got skills and I have wisdom and I have experience and I have resources. What can I do to make the most of them? And what can I do to be an agent of change for the greater good, not just for myself, for others? So that's what I was going to say. I want you to think about that, but that's what I'm going to think about. I want you to honor again whatever rabbit spirit means to you, whatever little bunnies mean to you, whatever it means when we talk about luck and opportunity and good timing. We do have a number at the top. It's 49. That reduces to 4 in numerology, which is a number of structure. Structure, process, rules, boundaries, regulations, all that kind of stuff. Can feel a little rulesy, 4 energy. At the same time, however, 4 as a structure means, let me do what I need to do to create healthy structure in my life, healthy boundaries, self-care, again, those foundational things that enable us to be able to build. So I look at 4 energy as something, and if you're wondering how I got that, it's because 9 plus 4, if I put those two together, I get 13. If I add 1 plus 3 together, I get 4. So numerology, we always reduce things. So I would think about that. Now is a lucky time. Where can I build structure in order to be able to leverage and utilize that luck? Where can I build structure in my life in order to create it and make that happen for myself and ideally for others in the community that I'm part of? So there's lots to have fun with here. He's got little leaf wings here, which I kind of like also. Makes him look like an angelic being, but also means, hey, this rabbit can not only run fast, he can fly. So lots of inspiration. And of course, as I said, means a lot to me whenever the rabbits show up. That's a good thing for me as well. So yay. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful, inspired week. My name is Laurie Blomer. My website's laurieblomer.com. My email address is laurieblomerpsychic@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. Would love to work with you. And I hope you have a wonderful, inspired week. And if you're not on my email distribution list, I encourage you to get on that. You can go to my website, laurieblomer.com. The link will pop up for you because you'll also get not only the link to the video, but you'll have a chance to see some more narrative around it from my perspective, but also Heather Coletti, my friend who is a philosopher. She is a life coach and she's an astrologer. So she's going to put it into some context about what's going on astrologically as well. So there you go. Have a great week. I'll see you next one.